Dave,
What?
tell me,
What?
do you like your studs rugged?
Oh, you know what you can do with a stud? You ain't gonna wanna know.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Ceiling's done, and we're starting to do framing up for the interior walls here. And Dave likes his studs rugged, so we're cutting studs, cutting some bottom plates, getting stuff ready. He's going right down. I just kind of turn him loose and let him do his thing. He doesn't like carpentry, he doesn't know what he's doing, but he does good stuff, so I just stay out of the way and kind of let him go. And it's okay. So, we're gonna see if we can start nailing some stuff together and standing some stuff up. And right where I'm standing, this is gonna be my room, and then we're gonna have a bedroom here for the little man. And then over there is gonna wind up being the living room area. So, it's gonna be pretty cool.
A blood mice in.
I know.
Another hole for mices.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I gotta go to the pet store. I gotta find another couple dozen.
You're right down low enough. I can kick you in the teeth easy.
I'll drill you.
Dave just drilled a hole right there to line up with the wires coming out of the wall so we can get them into this wall for the switch box. All right, now we're gonna throw on a top plate and we can stand up a wall. All right.
Give it some Viagra so you can get it up.
Lots of it.
Freaking old guys. We get it in the hole. Try to put it in dry.
That makes personal problem. It's crooked.
I am going to keep that comment to myself. Get it where you want it.
Wherever we're not jamming the wire. Like that.
Yep. Get a pin in
We'll
it here.
get it and we'll square it. It's starting to run out of room here pretty quick.
Yeah. Pin it here. A little level. A little big level that's behind you.
This wall is showing level. Still, that's good. A level there should be level here, right? That looks like. Zoom in on it. No. That's gonna be just the west side. Up there. Don't move! Don't take too long.
Now. $97.25.
Looks like it's right there.
Yep. Put a nail in her.
Right here.
Lay your hands on it, Reverend. Not me.
The stringer right there.
I hope there's fish on that stringer. Now,
Plumber up.
looks PFC to me.
PFG.
PFC.
Okay.
Pretty friggin' close. And you missed!
How the hell did I miss?
Give it another one.
It's effective.
Not the nail, that's the operator. Now, you want to give her a couple more to really...
Oh yeah. Yep, we'll nail her up in good shape. So if you've been chasing us along for a while, you'd remember we've got a nailer in behind here. So we're not just nailing through the tongue in the groove and then into dead air space. There's a 2x6 in there.
Kind of like in my head, dead air space.
You know, firefighters.
Freaking donut eaters. Blue canaries. Designated drunk dealer withers.
Oh yeah.
Look for the nails.
Yeah, I am looking for the nails. I know they're here somewhere. I don't know how he got lucky enough to get related to me, but it is what it is.
If it's lucky enough for me or lucky enough for you,
Either way, I guess.
not everybody can be related to special people like me.
Well, there's wall petition number 1. Now we're gonna work on number 2.
He can count.
It is hard. It's very difficult. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And it'll be pretty cool to get the rest of the wiring done and the tongue and groove on the walls. That's gonna go real quick, fast, and easy. And she's gonna look friggin' snazzy. Well, there's one bedroom framed up. So we're gonna go get some chow, and then I think we're gonna come back, see if we can get little dude's bedroom built.
Nail it.
That should come right back to this other wall. I should have got a twist in it.
We got,
Yep. See your plumb right there?
we're plumb right there, but let's make sure this doorway is the full.
Make sure it is what it is.
It's within a mile.
If you want the best toast in the world, that's the way to cook it right there. Yep. Last night, Dave and me, we got the walls framed up, and then I got the electrical boxes put in, which was just a couple of light switches, and ran the wires while that's done. And this morning, gonna work on doing the tongue and the groove. I'm working on my toast at the moment. Yep, it's a chilly morning out there. Vehicles are all covered in frost, and it's a little cold out front here because I had the partition door closed last night. So I'm gonna open now and let some heat drift out this way. But in a little while, we're gonna have 2 walled up bedrooms. So I'm gonna make a confession. I will admit it. Several years ago, hearing about air-powered finish nailers or battery-powered finish nailers, hearing about carpenters using them, I'm thinking it ain't really that hard to drive a finish nail. It can be if you get into little tight spaces, but out in the open like this, it's not that difficult. Then you get a nail set it and recess it just a little bit. Think, guys using air nails, what a bunch of whips. Swing a hammer, right? Well, then Dave went and bought the air stapler and bought this air nail. And I tried it. I never want to use a hammer again. I tell you. This is the way to go. So, my thought process back then was wrong. Because, now I'm gonna have to pull out a nail one at a time, hammer, 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 set, 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 set. Nope. That's simple and done. It took me what, 10 seconds? End of story. And if you hit a knot in behind, that's going to shoot right into it, no problem. It's not going to fold the finish nail over and you're not going to have to pull it out. These things are awesome. When Dave and me were in high school, Alanis Morissette sang a song, "You live, you learn." And that is true. If you're living and you ain't learning, you got a problem. So, case in point, I thought that using a neat little toy like this was kind of the lazy man's way of doing something. I didn't diss on anybody for it, because I never used it. But, it was just something I had in my head because I'd never done it before. And I thought, well, I've always done it. It's the only way there is to do it. And using this is just kind of cheating, right? Until I tried it and went, this is freaking awesome. Like the air stapler you see in the installation video. Once you use that air stapler, so all you gotta do is just go chew, 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 chew. Instead of trying to constantly clamp your hand like that with a staple gun. You don't want to go back. Makes life so much better. So, case in point, beyond that, just because you haven't done something in life doesn't mean you can't do something in life, None of us were born knowing how to do what we do. When we were brand new babies, we didn't know how to do any of this. We didn't know how to do the jobs we have. We didn't know how to do anything, other than give me food and change my butt. Look at me and oogle and moogle, that was our job when we were babies, right? So as you live, you learn, and you learn how to do things. Do any of us know how to do everything? Nope. But every day, try to learn something new. And, Dave knows a lot of things I don't know. I know a lot of things he don't know. You put stuff together. Miranda does better with food than we do. We both used to run on ambulances, doing medical stuff. He had a higher license level than I did, big deal. It's the way it goes. we're gaining on her. So you're noticing right here, I've got some nail blocks I'm putting in. These are the remainder. The pieces I'm dragging in, I cut off 97 inches, which runs full length, and that gives me an exact 72-inch piece. So when I put that on the wall, it brings me up. If I go right tight into the corner, it brings me up right on the edge of the stud, so I don't have anything to nail to here. So that's why I'm throwing these in. At the end of the day, they're all going to disappear anyway. Well, that is what the back side of a tongue and groove wall looks like. Let's go check out the nice side. And there's the nice side. Yep. Cool beans. Yeah, it looks like Dave's showing up today. Now I gotta do this wall. Dave came to work this morning. He finally got out of bed.
Hey, I was trying to sleep the day away. It somehow failed.
You don't get to do that very often. How many days a year did you get to sleep in?
Not never near enough. Normally my phone, the pager, the alarm clock. Eli.
Me? I come over there with a cold bucket of water.
No.
Remember that from the Boy Scout days, don't you?
Oh, I remember some of the dirty tricks we pulled on each other back then. But that's back when Boy Scouts was still Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
We won't let me get off on that tangent.
$25. Goes pretty good when you get a guy running the saw for you.
Where?
Huh?
I know nothing.
Cut the thing, would you?
I don't know how to run a saw. Now what's that piece gotta be?
This next little one?
Yeah.
Should be this one right here. So whisk is short.
You gonna trim the corners?
Well, if I don't have to.
Okay.
Go 26. There's another wall done. Special delivery! It's a nice sunny day out here. Yeah, not a bad day at all. Just went over and had some leftover homemade chicken noodle soup. Miranda made that up yesterday and it sat on the stove cooking all day yesterday. You have homemade soup, you don't want that Campbell's crap again, I can tell you that. Well, we're just about done inside. Let's take a look. Yeah, check it out. So the hallway walls are all done. You know, these doorways are gonna get trimmed out with hemlock. Make them look nice and pretty before we do the rolling barn doors on them. And check out my room. We're all done in here. I gotta get some more wide staples to staple them down, make it look a little better up there. Pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. Little boy's bedroom. If he ever complains, his bedroom's bigger than my bedroom. So we're almost done with this. It's looking pretty nice, isn't it? So yeah, all that's left is the inside of that short wall, the inside of this wall, and the other side of that wall, and we'll be done. Yeah, little man, his room's all done, other than the detail work. Well, dude, we made it.
Somehow we survived.
All the walls are done. Well, I'm on the way back home. The only good thing about going back home is get to see my little boy. And he is the best thing in the world. I got really lucky to get a little boy in life. So, hang out with him for a few days and do whatever we do. Not quite sure yet, but probably has something to do with trucks and tractors. I can well imagine. So, he's getting bigger now, and he's getting to be so he can take care of himself a lot more. So this next season, I guess we'll call it, for camp, should be able to bring him up. He'll be able to get himself around a lot better, and I don't have to constantly be taking care of him. So I'm looking forward to that. He'll be able to run around in the woods with me and help do things. and having his own bedroom. Such things like that will be nice. So really looking forward to it. He's a 100% boy and definitely an outdoors kid. Well, we'll catch you later.